because I was sick and tired. I was so ready to go back to my mother's house. Nitoke Nanyuki, remember I was transferred to Nanyuki. Nitoke Nanyuki nibebe vitu zangu zote nikuje niishi na mom because I was tired. I was so tired. I used to cry every morning, almost every morning. Because wherever I'm going, the environment was so toxic for my liking. You know, and that is when now I went back, I drafted a resignation letter, and I was a bit skeptical about submitting it. So in January, Nika hold back, but I still have it in my drafts. So I held back in January, and now come February, now I had this great push that really pushed me, and that is when I submitted my letter. Immediately after submitting my letter, I just cried because I felt like I want to start regretting because why have I resigned without any plans? But I was tired. Nikienda regret nakumbuka what I've been going through, and I just say, I don't care anymore. Whatever will happen, let it happen. And that is when I resigned, and in March, nikakuwa out of office. Na sasa I'm no longer in the pay slip. Sasa anymore kwa pay slip, and that got me so scared. I won't even lie. Then immediately after going back home, because now I went back home, I'm no longer salaried. So I went back home, and that is when now I came across Sam once again. The first time I came across him was sometime last year, remember? Then immediately after resigning in March, now I am at home the whole of March. That's when now I came across Sam, and I said, let me now try this. Let me not assume. At this point, I have no choice because I'm not planning to go back to employment again. I'm not planning to write a CV again. And that is when now I took things serious. I joined his lives zake kadhaa. I joined his school community because that is where you begin. I followed his steps. I followed his advice. Nikaingia kwa live, and I had him say that the first thing you need to do is join his school community. That's what I did. And then I said, let me just first attend his physical class. You know, we are Africans.
Yeah.
Like myself, I'm a typical African. I need to feel and see things for myself before I actually invest. And before I decide to invest. So immediately after joining his school community, I joined his lives, nikaona his teachings, his inspiration, and now I decided to attend at least one of his physical classes. And that is when I attended Sam's physical class for the first time. And after hearing and sitting down for the whole 6 hours of class and amazing lessons, that's when I made a decision. And I actually told him, mimi nilikuwa nimekuja kujionea, and just to test the waters. And that is when, that afternoon, I can never forget, I joined. Yeah.